My name is Randa Ibrahim. This is our media production. We had to create a 2-minute opening sequence for thriller. We did a thriller hybrid, which consisted of romance and suspense. Our target audience was for 15. The reason we chose 15 because we could relate to them more because yeah. We stuck to the typical conventions of thriller, and we also stuck to the typical representation of men and women, which was like men are usually the villains, the strong ones, and women are usually the vulnerable ones and the weak ones. The characters in our production was they were dressed in mainly black hoodie and gloves and typical represent things, and the girls were dressed in jeans, just normal school clothes and that. Some of our strengths was we work as a group properly. We all was involved in the camera, in filming and in editing. Our weak points was we had a lot of mistakes. We forgot our storyboards and so many things. We changed a lot of things in our storyboard. For example, as we started the storyboard, we decided to change a lot of it because when we did an animatic storyboard, we found out that it was just too much. It got too much to the suspense bit, so we just modded everything up. We just had to start from the beginning just to create more suspense. Some of the featured things that we used were like flashbacks and black and white, just to create more suspense. Like for example, every time like a lot of cross-cutting from the future and before. Our thriller sequence was about a schizophrenic boy who was diagnosed with it because his father died a long time ago, and then he was murdered, and then the only way that Omar, the character, got through it was to kill just girls that rejected him. And then we just focused on one girl because she hurt him the most, because he liked her a lot, but she hurt him the most. We used a lot of. We didn't use a lot of music. Like we just used a lot of ambient sounds. We just used like at the beginning of the sequence. We used an edited tune. We prepared a theme tune, but then it worked. But we couldn't use the theme tune that we created at the beginning because we thought that the ambient sounds are so much better than using just themes that we created, because it created more suspense. At the beginning of what we could do better for the next one was to like improve our planning, because we didn't plan that much. We just planned, but it wasn't really that good. We create suspense by using a lot of close-ups of the characters' faces. At the beginning of the thriller sequence, we didn't show the character's face because we thought that it would be like more suspenseful. We looked at a lot of old films. We looked at a lot of old films, for example, Cape Fear, Memento, because it helped us come to our final idea of what we was gonna do and that. So yeah.